show, PCW, that we're more than just a commentator. We're more than an announcer. We belong in that ring after 2 years of hard work at PrimeTime University. Tell them, Buck! Tonight is Prospects. Tonight it's us against the Unwanted, and it's not about the Unwanted. It's about Zach Bay and Buck James. Tonight, we prove every single one of you wrong. We prove that we belong in that ring. Buck, let's go out there and kick their ass. Let's do this! Ah!
Tonight, the All-Day Krue, Aiden Andrews and Bryce Cruiser, show for show out here at Prospects. Now my opponent Noah, I've been doing some homework on you. But I bet you don't know who I am, but you're gonna know who Aiden Andrews is. You're gonna know the All-Day Krue and what they represent because we do this all day.
Every day.
Yeah!
I'm back! It's your boy, the Iron Addict, the Puff Chaser, the father figure, the OG that can still go, baby. The Godfather of Swole, Mathias. And tonight, Godfather Swole, one-on-one with former Marine veteran, Phil. Let me tell you what, Phil, you ain't in the Marines anymore. You just listened to my boot camp, Swole's boot camp. So tonight, you get your very first lesson of Swoleonomics, and there's not a thing you can do about it, baby. Ah!
Sup, PCW? I'm Noah Palma. I'm just a kid from Tracy, California. Where I come from, you gotta learn how to fight before you even learn how to talk. PCW, I ain't here to talk. Let's go, put him up.
Prospects. You don't know me, but after tonight, you will. My name is the bad man, Erik Dennis. My whole life, I've only been good at one thing, causing people pain. And Judas Day, sorry man, you're first.
My people, my family, PCW, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Judas Day, and tonight at Prospects, I have a match with a man who calls himself the Bad Man. You know what I hear when I hear someone calling themselves the Bad Man? I hear someone trying to convince himself of something he's not. I hear a man trying to convince the people of something he's not. So let me tell you something. When we get in that ring, I am gonna give you the greatest gift of all, Erik Dennis. I am gonna give you the gift of self. No longer are you gonna be a bad man. You are just gonna be a man, and you are gonna thank Judas for it.
My name is Mathias. I am the 6 foot, 254 pound ass kicking machine. The man that is built bigger, stronger, and better than all the competition, with one mission in mind. Take down the biggest and the baddest that PCW has to offer. And it all starts tonight. Ah!
Man, it's probably cause you're slow. I'm the host, I'm a real tip. Let me educate you real quick. I'm him, I'm him, I'm him, I'm him, I'm him, I'm him, yeah, partner, I'm him, 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 yeah, partner, I'm him.
About to make their way to the ring. This is Wild Buck James and Zach Bay.
Well, PrimeTime, I gotta welcome back the folks to another episode of PCW Prospects. Last week was insane, and this week is gonna get even crazier. And speaking of crazy, I cannot believe you let these two in the ring. Zach Bay and Wild Buck James.
Ladies and gentlemen, get this guy out of here. Security didn't even know to bring this guy in, coming in late. There he is Zach Bay.
My former broadcast colleague throwing shit at me. This guy.
And
you're too fat to wrestle. What happened to the lights? What is going on?
They call me Christian Sky.
Well, this is interesting. We saw Brandon Nash and Lunacy leave with Christian Sky and PCW off the train, and apparently they are the ones behind this Unwanted group.
Christian Sky is a former everything here in PCW. He's a former PCW champion, Inter-California champion, tag team champion, and he has joined forces, but the absent Lunacy is not here tonight.
Oh, there goes the lights.
Here we
Good thing
go,
I
here's
have
how we're
money in
gonna
my
kick things
account.
off. Toxic Brandon Nash and Christian Sky, and making their debuts is your former colleague, Wild Buck James, who didn't look like he was too happy with you.
Yeah, former colleague is right. He's never doing commentary next to me again.
He might not need to. If he can put a stop to Brandon Nash and Christian Sky before this tag team even gets off and running.
Well, you got a ring announcer and a commentary guy.
And we are underway historically with the first match here in Friday Night Prospects history. And listen to these people.
No, this is not the first match, Zachary. Put another $1 in the Dr. Haywood strike jar. We had a whole slew of matches last week.
Here we go, collar and elbow tie-up.
Buck James definitely got the weight advantage. But Christian Sky, very powerful despite his slight frame. Very cut, very athletic.
Christian Sky is now, Manny Roa told him he's the new level. Christian Sky, we saw a couple phone calls.
You're the level.
The level.
Not the new level. The new level's gone. Now there's only the Unwanted, it seems.
Sky uses momentum to turn Buck James into the corner. Christian Sky leaning that weight on. Referee Ramon
Corzine. First prospect show. Got his feet wet. The referee misses. Swing and a miss by Buck James.
Wild Buck James takes it top. Welcome to PCW, Wild Buck James. Christian Sky with a side headlock, and he's going to sit on that thing for a little bit, well in control. Wild Buck James keeping that headlock on. Christian unable to move Wild Buck James. Here we go. Oh, big tackle by Wild Buck James, and the debut of the Unwanted not going as planned, Doc.
Well, we'll see. Christian Sky has plenty of experience, and he knows how to manage a match. Just give him time. He's getting a feel for these new competitors. I'm sure they're all full of piss and vinegar making their debut. But Buck's going to find out that, unlike Dr. Haywood, Christian Sky will hit back. That's what Brandon Nash, speaking of, big kick to the gut right there.
Sky done wrestling, in control of Buck with a handful of hair. Wild Buck James in no man's land over here, and he's now gonna eat a buckle. Those things hurt. There's a turnbuckle behind those, barely covered by. Ooh!
Toxic Brandon Nash taking the tag, gonna work over Wild Buck James.
He's all over him. He's all over him. Come on, referee. That's the problem. Inexperienced referee Ramon Corzine. Buck's foot's under the rope as Brandon Nash is delivering this beatdown, and now they got him trapped in the corner, Doc.
I've never been more entertained in a match in a long
Come on, ref. Come on, ref. Enforce those rules in the corner. Buck fired back in that corner. Buck hit that rope over there. He missed the padding on that one.
Well, it made me lucky because, underneath that padding is an iron eye bolt.
Sky over here working the audience and really getting them riled up. Buck James on the ground. Look at Brandon Nash taunting him as Wild Buck James is getting a beat down.
Zach Bay desperately hoping for a tag, but Buck James' inexperience starting to show. Gotta give him points for tenacity, though.
Wild Buck fighting back, Doc. Wild Buck James starting to fight back. Nash, he's got it. He's got to make the tag. Oh, no thank you. No thank Babe, a pie face off to the... Here comes Bay trying to draw in.
Well, they made a better move there. He thought about getting in, thought better of it, stayed out. He could have drawn the referee off, which would have made Buck James be in even more trouble.
Right now, the Unwanted in this debut, isolating Wild Buck James.
That's toxic Brandon.
Let him know, you gotta.
Lets his opinion be known. Oh!
Hard shot to the back. The Unwanted right now is just toying with Buck James and Zach Bay.
Absolutely. This is where the deficiencies in
Hard stomp. Watch this. Knocks the wind out of Buck James. And right now, I'm going to tell you this. I don't see Buck James making that tag. As much as I'm getting behind him in this audience, I don't see him making that tag.
Buck James is tanked, as I was going to say. The drawback in his training is Buck needs way more cardio to compete with a guy like Christian Sky or Brandon Nash. He is tanked and in pain, and he deserves it.
There you go again. Here it is. Check us out as Buck James is on the mat. PCWNorCal.com. You can go to all the shows, all the sites. We're going to be live, and this audience starting to get behind him.
Now here's some ring general.
Oh,
like
Nash
Christian
behind the back, Brandon Nash. As they've isolated this ring, as Zach Bay hasn't even gotten in the ring. This kid's making his debut here tonight, and he hasn't even gotten in the ring. He's taking more action on the outside than he has on the inside, Doc.
Yes, he has, and that is a testament to the skill of the Unwanted with the ring general like Christian Sky cutting off the ring, using the ring itself as a weapon, and then Brandon Nash just so toxic and mean.
There's that sleeper hold by Nash. This has put Angel Escobar to sleep.
Oh, stunner!
Oh, Wild Buck James. He's got an opportunity. Opportunity. There's a tag. And here comes Zach Bay. Oh, no. Bay. Oh, hard forearm shot. Bay smashes him in the corner. Zach Bay has got these people on their feet.
Oh, my goodness.
Big body slam by Zach Bay.
He effortlessly picked up toxic Brandon Nash and just slammed him on the ground. My goodness.
Brandon Nash is on pins and needles right now. Oh, taken up high. Zach Bay, what's this going to be?
Fireman's carry, no.
Pulled him down. Oh, hard shot by Christian Sky. He's had enough. Zach Bay had his moment right there. Hard buckle into the corner as the Unwanted is back in control. There's Nash. Tag in by Sky. They're really starting to work well as a team. Oh, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. And curb stomp on Buck James. I think this one might be over.
And there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this contest, Christian Sky and Toxic Brandon Nash, the Unwanted.
Brandon Nash taking it to Buck James. Christian Sky had to call him down. It seems like Christian Sky is almost like the wrangler for Brandon Nash. But their hands raised the
There's a new tag team in Pro Championship Wrestling. It's the Unwanted and Wild Buck James and Zach Bay. Very impressive tonight here in their first contest.
Well, I will say this for Buck and Bay. They absolutely showed that they deserve to be in the ring, to be here in PCW Prospects, but they also showed they got a lot of dues to pay. And they just wrote the first check tonight, and it was to the Unwanted.
Very big, very impressive debut by this tag team. Also very impressive by Bay and Wild Buck James. And ladies and gentlemen, tune in to PCW Friday Night Prospects. It's going to be airing on Thursday. We're going to have those announcements. Tune into PCW Limelight. If you're looking to become a professional wrestler, go ahead and go to PCWNorCal.com, PrimeTime University.
Why don't we just cut to commercial? We'll be back, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Zach Bay and Wild Buck James.
This PrimeTime University, you heard of me. I'm coaching all opponents and changing the game with urgency.
No way that y'all are hurting me. Dissect you suckers surgically. Certainly, I'm at a place that y'all could never learn to be. Truly, it's absurd to me that ops can never catch on.
The prop that frog splash, a 3 is what I'ma land on.
That's why y'all never last long, but me, I'ma be eternal. Hit y'all with a move that'll rattle your whole internals. Y'all know what time it is.
Doc, what a PCW Prospects we've had. The future looks bright, and the future is back.
The future is back. The future is now. This is your shot to see the future stars of wrestling today.
There he is again, Bryce Kuzo. We seen him last week come out with his partner Aiden Andrews. They are the All-Day Krue. They are obnoxious young men.
Oh, come on. I am a big fan of these young men. Bryce Kuzo definitely impressed me. And I talked with Aiden Andrews backstage. This kid is hilarious.
Bryce Kuzo took All-Pro Ethan Reno to the limits. Like I said, these guys are a tag team, the All-Day Krue, and we're getting a glimpse of seeing them in singles competition. I'll tell you what I like about them. The partner leaves and goes back to the other side, so we do not get any outside interference. Very respectful of these two obnoxious young men.
Why do you keep calling them obnoxious? These are some of the best examples of the younger generation that I can think of.
Have you heard this kid laugh, Doc?
Yeah, he's got a great laugh. That's why I said he's hilarious.
The Southpaw, the Sicilian Aiden Andrews. Ladies and gentlemen, the son, the 18-year-old son of the Swole father, Rafael Palma. We get our first look tonight at Noah Palma, and he seems like an exciting young man who's just a kid from Tracy, California.
Boy, you are all over the All-Day Krue when this kid looks like he literally smells like food stamps. He comes from Tracy, California, so you gotta believe he smells like food stamps.
Doc, he said,
I'm getting the wafts over here.
He said, you gotta learn how to fight before you learn how to talk. PCW, he's here and he didn't come to talk. We're gonna find that out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, our first look at Aiden Andrews and Noah Palma.
Well, we're gonna see what these two young men have to offer the Prospects crowd, the Prospects brand, and PCW as a whole.
Noah Palma, very punk rockish, very misfitish, as Aiden Andrews, the big southpaw, the young southpaw.
Look at this kid. He looks like the big man on campus. I bet he goes to school. I bet he gets good grades.
Collar and elbow tie-up, and we're underway with 2 debuts here at PCW Prospects. Andrews puts his weight and imposes his power on the young Noah Palma in the corner.
Big time weight differential. Aiden Andrews definitely packing a lot of power in that frame. Reminds me of Manny Roa.
These young men right here are just getting their start in professional wrestling. Another collar and elbow tie-up as the bigger Andrews, using the momentum against him. Noah Palma, very impressive early on, as these two guys are starting to tussle and grapple around the ropes.
I love it. Both men jockeying for position. Aiden Andrews getting the better of it.
Aiden Andrews is a loudmouth.
Come on.
He's a loudmouth, Doc. I've already heard this kid in the locker room.
He is not this is a kid after my own heart, just because he has opinions.
Very talented, side headlock. That doesn't stop the fact that he's obnoxious. He has one of the most annoying laughs in professional wrestling.
Obnoxious.
Oh, thanks, Doc.
I gotta say, the smart maneuver by Noah Palma using the joint manipulation to try and get out of this headlock. Here he goes forward again. Look at that.
Andrews just keeps squeezing the head and using that weight. Palma finds his way out and grabs a side headlock for himself.
Very technically sound by Noah Palma, but he's going to have to deal with the power of Aiden Andrews. Look at him muscle out of there.
The inexperience, he's got to keep the weight on him, and now he's in a wrist lock by the bigger Andrews. PCW Prospects. Check us out at PCWNorCal.com. We'll be back Friday, January 17th, right here at the State Farm Arena. We got Andrews and Palma making their debuts for PCW.
Palma trying to fight out, reverses on him.
Reverse arm drag. Palma now caught back in that headlock. He didn't capitalize on using that momentum. Backs him into the ropes. Drop down, almost tripped him. Oh! That's exactly what that drop down's for. When they run over the top, you knock them down. Palma misses the enziguri.
Very nice maneuver. Had it scouted, did Aiden Andrews.
I said obnoxious, I didn't say he was dumb. Big, powerful, basic suplex, lateral press, and a hook of the leg. Referee Ramon Corzine. Look at him driving those left-handed. That's what makes him unorthodox, Doc, is that he's a southpaw. He's a lefty. We don't see many of those in any sport in professional wrestling. Aiden Andrews, hard kick to the chest right now.
Well, his unorthodox style, along with his power and just sheer brutality, I think it's going to see him far in pro wrestling.
We're getting a hard hit to the back. We're getting a good young look at these kids because the future for them is just getting started. Andrews backs him into the corner. You're gonna see some inexperience. You're gonna see a lot of growing pains. This is PCW Prospects. Get him off that rope. Aiden Andrews right now in firm control, and Noah Palma's just a kid from Tracy, California, with some fight in him. Doc, there's some more fight.
Definitely some fight in him. You gotta fight for.
Hard knockdown, and from the right side too. If he hits him with that left arm, this one might be out. 1, 2. I thought he actually had him right there for a second.
I thought this was all over. And again, here comes that brutal savagery. I love it.
Just beating on his chest. Nothing pretty about that.
Nothing pretty at all. But you don't need to be pretty. You need to be effective. And here we go. Some ring generalship going on.
Get him off the ropes. Ref have been lenient tonight. It's the first night of Prospects, driving that over 200-pound frame down onto Noah Palma.
Oh my goodness!
That's it. That's it. You don't kick out of that. Lateral press and the hook of the leg. I think a slower count right there. I think Andrews has him.
Yeah. Oh, look, Aiden Andrews complaining about new referee.
He wants another official.
I didn't blame him. That was a bit of a slow count.
Stay focused. Get back to work. Noah Palma fires away from underneath. Big opportunity for these kids right here, moving up in the rankings. Hard knockdown again, Doc. Every time he seems to pick up a little momentum and come back from underneath, Andrews is waiting there to knock him down.
Andrews trying to pick him up.
Palma not looking to go.
A lot of fighting Noah Palma, but finally got him up. No!
Inside cradle, 1, 2. He got him, Doc.
I don't believe it. He didn't believe it either.
That's what happens. You lower your guard. You stay on top of your opponent and wait. Oh my goodness!
Speaking of lower your guard, Aiden Andrews from behind.
Get him out here. Wait a minute. There's Kuza from the All-Day Krue, his partner. I thought he was backstage.
They're looking to throw an all-day beating on Noah Palma. There goes the ref. That's going to be a fight to the
There's our first one in there. There's the father, the Swole father and the actual father of Noah Palma, Raphael.
The big daddy coming to protect his baby bear.
And these guys are going to scatter, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the first father and son team here in Pro Championship Wrestling, Raphael and Noah Palma, and they've just ran the All-Day Krue off.
Oh my goodness, a potty mouth on the godfather of Swole, but he's asking for a tag team match against the All-Day Krue. We'll see if they get it later on, maybe at the next Prospects or somewhere down the road.
As we go, sorry, I can't talk right now. The excitement is taken in. Your winner of the contest, Noah Palma, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back from commercial, and we're waiting on our first contestant here.
The next contestant on the Prospects is right.
He is the bad man. Whoa, no. Ladies and gentlemen, Judas Day.
Well, I gotta tell you, this guy has a very interesting look, some very interesting ideas what he was spouting backstage, especially with regards to his opponent.
He's not a bad man. He's just a man, is what Judas Day, and he's gonna have
Whoa, check that out! Look, he's got like some kind of hypnotic light on his hand.
I don't like these new LED lights that are going on right now in the modern world. Doc Haywood, PCW Prospects. Let's see what Judas Day's got.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the bad man, Erik Dennis.
Oh, the bad man, Erik Dennis, throwing up some devil horns. We got a lot of bad people in PCW these days.
He's got an opportunity right here. Judas Day said he calls himself the bad man, but after tonight he's just going to be a man. I've seen a lot of this young prospect right here, and Erik Dennis, to me, seems like he might be a bad man.
Maybe. Sporting pink, one of the few bad men I've ever seen wearing that color. But we'll see what he's got to show here on his debut at PCW Prospects. Also our first look at Judas Day.
Referee Nick checking both contestants. This is the debut of the bad man Erik Dennis and Judas Day, and the bell is sounded, and we are underway. Oh, hard knee from the bad man. Erik Dennis right now is imposing himself on Judas Day.
Yeah, absolutely. Opening strikes here.
The officials have been very lenient for the first night of PCW Prospects as these young contenders get their chance. And oh, heavy hits in the corner right now. Judas Day not in a very good position.
Definitely not. His psychological analysis of Erik Dennis not providing any insight into how to get some offense on this guy.
Judas Day has been down on the ground trying to fight back up. Erik Dennis has pulled him back up to a vertical base. Irish whip hard to the buckle over there. That shot with the boot earlier by Erik Dennis, those laces on the boots will leave stains and bruises on your face. Dennis in control right now.
Oh,
Good recovery, didn't get everything on that. He tripped but found a way back, and now Judas Day starting to show some signs of life, Doc, as Erik Dennis is now in the defensive position.
Very unorthodox style by Judas Day here, trying to get Erik Dennis off the rope, but he's holding on. Gets him. Ooh!
Spine buster in the hardest part of the ring. This one's over, Doc Haywood.
All over.
The bad man, Erik Dennis.
Erik Dennis stopped all forward momentum of Judas Day, throwing up those devil horns again.
Well, on his PCW Prospects debut.
He's calling for the mic.
That's all you got for me? And I'm not leaving this ring until somebody bad enough to give me a fight comes out.
Oh, he didn't get enough of a fight with Judas. Oh!
It looks like somebody bad enough. Doc, the ass-kicking machine Mathias from San Diego, California, very quickly has accepted this call. He's dressed up in competitive gear and ready to go, and I think this might be a bad second outing right here for the bad man.
A bad idea from the bad man. Oh my goodness, look at that guy. He is yoked. Oh, he says he's gonna break Erik Dennis in half.
Yoke, says Doc. Doc Haywood, very impressed by the physical attributes of...
That's some work. That means that man has put in work into his body.
Referee Nick starting this second contest. I'm going to agree with you right now. Matthias looks like an ass-kicking machine, and the bad man and Matthias, the ass-kicking machine, in an impromptu second match, collar and elbow tie-up, and we are...
Whoa! Matthias just showboating his power.
Erik Dennis technically still fresh from a quick outing over Judas Day. Underneath and grabs a waistlock and a hard shot, but that one doesn't have the same effect it had on Day, but that'll stop anybody, Doc.
Absolutely no muscles on your eyeballs. Got him up, he's gonna snake eyes.
First look at Erik Dennis. Very impressive. Oh, he didn't get everything on that one, Doc. Go for the cover, young man. There it is. Got to put more on him on that lateral press if you want to pin a guy at this size. Erik Dennis, PCW Prospects, Zach PrimeTime Reap, Doc Haywood. Here we are. We're kicking off the brand new year with this contest. And Erik Dennis reversed by the bigger man. Ooh! Spine bustered him back, gave him a taste of his own medicine.
Boy, I tell you what, this Mathias is sure living up to his moniker as being an ass-kicking machine.
This is the first time I've seen Mathias. Picks him up in the fireman's very easily over the shoulder. To a neck breaker. Burning hammer. 1, 2. That's a wrap, Doc.
Oh my goodness, Mathias making short work of the bad man, Erik Dennis.
Erik Dennis got a little too cocky, and he put his foot in his mouth. The ass-kicking machine now in his debut as his first victory. And Doc, Erik Dennis, the bad man, is now 1-1, and that's going to affect his Prospects rankings to get a shot at that championship.
100%. Joey Licorice, PCW superfan, calling out Mathias for not breaking Erik Dennis in half, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, PCW Prospects will be back January 17th on a Friday right here from the State Farm Arena, PCWNorCal.com.
And we'll be back after this.
RC and Dawn get their debut album, Slept On, featuring the hits Funk With Us and Oh Too Thick. Check them out on iTunes and Spotify. RC and Dawn.
Hey, go ahead, Infinite. J.E. the Wheel Man. I'm the producer, okay?
I'm the folks. I'm the real tip. Let me educate you real quick. I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. Yeah, partner. I'm him. 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 Yeah, partner. They call me him, Hebo. I've been on the field preaching. I dust him down and how I keep the wheels screeching. Or him carry is scary, but I get the mask on. I turn into him. He hope you wake up with all your cash gone.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our main event of the evening. We've seen him. Whoa!
We've seen Larry Cabral, yes.
I just want to point out that both competitors in this match and the referee, it is, there's the man they call Phil. 150 years of life experience here tonight, Doc.
Oh my goodness, and if you count you and me over on the announce desk, that's another 80 years.
A year ago, this man was sitting right where every one of these fans are in the crowd. You have to give Phil his respect. He came to PrimeTime University. It wasn't an easy task for him, and tonight he makes his debut, and not only does he make his debut, we put him in the main event.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, Phil is a testament to what PrimeTime University can achieve with your coaching. If you can take a guy who looks like Phil and turn him into a competitor.
He's just happy to be here. Uh-oh. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Phil has his hands cut out. He's got his work cut out for him tonight. If Phil's ready to go to work.
Anything's cut tonight. It is the godfather of Swole. This man is a physical specimen and nearly 50 years of age. He's fighting.
Two men that got a late start in the professional wrestling business, but their heart, their determination, their fire to be great is greater than any of these young kids.
Yeah, I gotta admit that. I mean, these guys have a work ethic, they've got a determination. They are here to prove that they belong in Prospects. It's not just for the young talent, it's for the new talent.
Phil may not be the greatest athlete. Phil may not be in the best physical condition of his life, but he's tough. He's got heart, Doc.
Wow, you make him sound like a real winner. We'll see what he's got against the Swole Father here, and oh, the power!
Swole Father backs Phil up to the corner. Clean break. Gonna make Larry's job easy here tonight.
Yeah. A lot of weight to move around for the Swole Father. Good thing he is jacked. Lock up, gets that headlock in, those prodigious biceps around Phil's giant head.
Phil fires the Swole Father off. Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa! Look
you
at
know
the
it.
Defiance on Phil.
Phil's gonna impress you. Phil's gonna do things that you didn't think he could do. And he takes one hell of a beating. Waist lock by Phil.
Oh!
Runs him through. Oh!
Godfather takes him for a ride, dumps him outside, and what's he got planned here?
Seated drop kick puts Phil back into the entryway. Hard shot to the back neck. Phil wants back in that ring. That's where Phil wants to do his damage, and he feels that he has the best opportunity to win against the larger godfather of Swole, Rafael Palma.
Yeah, at Phil's age, you don't want to be getting slammed on the concrete, that is for sure.
Whips the 260-pound Phil into the far corner.
Godfather of Swole, very powerful. Look at that splash.
In firm control.
Oh, shucked him off.
Shucked him. Phil, Big Lariat starting to pick up some momentum. And Phil with the big scoop slam.
Are you kidding
I never thought I'd say this, but Phil is firmly in control of the Godfather of Swole.
I feel like I'm in an alternate universe here. Oh, no.
Swole with the quicker step, showing the speed. Now he starts to hammer on PCW's Phil in the corner.
I think maybe Swole here took Phil a little lightly. He might not do that anymore.
Phil underneath. Hard knee by Phil. Look at salute from the former Marine.
Oh, bad news coming.
Neck breaker. Oh!
That swinging neck breaker, we saw Phil deliver that to your opponent at Extreme Measures coming up.
1, 2. Ooh.
Speaking
God. Who let this guy in the building?
Anthony Marcus taking selfies.
This selfie stick, this guy right here is an absolute nuisance.
Oh, come on. This is the man who taught you everything you know. He's got some problems with Phil, and he looks like he's calling him out.
Yeah, because Phil Hart kicked him out of the building.
Yeah, Phil overstepped his bounds a little bit.
Phil, the head of security at PCW, what are these two saying to each other? Phil Hart might have had enough of Anthony Marcus. I know I've had enough of Anthony Marcus.
Anthony Marcus has had enough of Phil and you.
Anthony Marcus just said he's going to beat Phil up. He has no business being out here.
He has all the business.
He's a wrestling terrorist.
He's a wrestling manager. He is the manager of the PCW champion. Whoa! Spear from Godfather of Swole.
Knocked off of Phil. He's built differently with that frame.
Phil took his eye. Oh my goodness!
And this guy too. The PCW champion's in. Larry calling for the bell. Somebody put a stop to this right here.
The Kaiju of California.
Oh, now 500 pounds stomping down on Phil. Bad news, Blakesley. Get off the referee. He has no business being in this ring. Anthony Marcus interfering and holding PCW Prospects hostage.
No! Just bring Phil with that selfie stick. Phil paying the price for putting his hands on Anthony Marcus. The PCW champion. Bad news, Blakesley.
He's dropped some weight. Look at the speed.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, I felt that many times before. Let's get some officials out here. Get this dickhead off the screen.
Watch your mouth. I'm going to have to censor this.
Don't censor nothing. Don't censor.
Oh, Swole just speared the champion and
didn't even move him. Didn't he? Somebody get Anthony Marcus and get Bad News Blakesley. I don't care if they're the champion and the manager of champions. Get these guys off the footage.
Bad News is pissed and Swole ducking out of the ring.
This guy right here has been trouble.
My goodness.
Don't give that guy a microphone, whatever you do. Hey, whatever you do, don't give that guy the microphone. Keep him off of here. Yeah, I see you taking your camera time.
He's calling for Swole to come get some.
Somebody get this guy out of the ring. If you're backstage, get this guy out of the ring. He doesn't even belong. He's not supposed to be on this card, Doc.
I think you're just scared. You have
He's not supposed to be here tonight.
Measures.
Karina, Nick, Larry, Ramon, get these guys out of here right now. Yeah, what's up? You shouldn't even be out here. He shouldn't be out here.
You want
no, this is ridiculous.
This guy so bad you can taste
April 5th, I've waited a lifetime. Get him out of here, guys. They need to get him moving because he's not gonna leave.
Fans are jaw-jacking him. He's got something to say to the plebs out here.
Yeah, last time he was out here, people were throwing crap. There was a riot. We had to kick people out of the damn building. Get him out of here. Get him out of here right now.
Yeah, you want him out of here. You've been biting to get at him.
No, I don't trust. They need to get in front of him. They need to get him. Hey, get his ass out of here right now, Larry. Put your hands on him.
Get him out of here. Karina, get him out of here.
Coward! Look at you hide behind a desk. Jack Reeves is desk between him and Anthony Marcus. You wanted your hands on him. Yeah. That's all the time we've got for this week. You could have gone in.
April 5th, April 5th, I will put the gear on and I will go out here and do what I do best professionally. Mark my words,
You could have done it tonight.
Mark my words.
We'll be back. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more prospects next time.
This guy's out of control.
So maintain your
problems, your feet land and you're stranded. I'll stay in this thing, won't catch me lacking. I'm attacking, crossing my vision.
Thank you, Dr. Haywood, you really are the best. Thank you, Dr. Haywood, so much better than the rest.